The night an Asian man watched his Latina girlfriend dance with another man, something inside him finally broke.
My name is Ethan. I'm 33, and for 7 long years, I believed I knew Leah better than I knew myself. We grew together from high school friends to something deeper, or so I thought. Our routines defined us. Saturday coffee runs, inside jokes that only made sense to us. Shared playlists and memories that carried us through storms. But sometimes you don't realize a foundation is cracking until the whole house caves in. That night, we were at a friend's wedding. I wore the navy suit she loved. I'd even polished my shoes. Leah looked breathtaking emerald dress, soft curls, the kind of presence that made every head turn. I felt lucky, proud, solid. For a moment, it felt like nothing could go wrong. Then I stepped away just for a minute to check a message. When I looked back, my heart dropped. There she was dancing with another man, not casually, not politely. She was laughing, glowing, leaning into him the way she once leaned into me. Her hand rested on his shoulder the same way she detouched my hair when she thought I wasn't paying attention. It was intimate, too intimate. My chest tightened. My breath stilled. 7 years hit me all at once. I tried to convince myself it's just a dance. She's being friendly. Weddings are emotional. But deep down, I knew something had shifted long before this night. I clapped politely when the song ended, laughed with friends, poured myself a drink, and pretended everything was fine. But every time I glanced her way, she was still with him, still smiling like I didn't exist. And for the first time in months, maybe years, I felt invisible. The DJ switched to a slow song. Couples swayed beneath soft lights. I stepped onto the balcony alone, staring at the city skyline, realizing a truth I didn't want to face. The spark between us had died long before that dance floor, and suddenly, I felt something unexpected, relief. Because maybe, just maybe, this was the moment I needed, the one that forced me to stop holding on to a love that had stopped being mine. That's when I saw her. Not Leah, Maya, a quiet girl sitting near the edge of the reception, laughing softly to herself. I had barely noticed her before too wrapped up in the comfort of what I thought was love. She caught my eye, not in a flirtatious way, but in a warm, grounding way. And in that moment, I realized I didn't have to stay where I wasn't chosen. I don't know what pushed me toward Maya. Impulse? Pain? Fate? Maybe all three. I walked over, introduced myself, and in minutes we were talking like old friends. No pressure, no expectations, just two strangers sharing space. Her smile wasn't showy, it was calm, inviting, real. Then she asked, "Do you want to dance?" Everything inside me hesitated. Part of me wanted Leah to see, part of me wanted to feel desired, but the biggest part just wanted to feel alive again, so I nodded. The moment our hands touched, something shifted in my chest. Not fireworks. Not passion, just peace. We moved across the floor, laughing awkwardly at first, then easily. I felt lighter, freer, as if shedding years of emotional weight in every step. Then it happened. From across the room, Leah saw us. Her eyes widened surprise, confusion, maybe even jealousy flashing across her face. But I didn't give her a chance to reclaim me with a look. I turned away toward Maya, toward myself. For the first time that night, I wasn't thinking about Leah. I wasn't measuring myself against her approval. I was simply there, present, breathing. Maya didn't cling. She didn't lean in too far. She didn't make the moment about anything except joy. After we stopped dancing, she smiled softly. "You look lighter," she said. I didn't realize until then that I had been holding my breath for months. When the night ended, I didn't chase Leah. I didn't ask for explanations. I didn't fight for a place in her life she no longer offered. I walked out with clarity in my heart. Sometimes losing someone isn't the tragedy. Sometimes it's the release. The next morning, I woke up different, not healed, but free. Leia sent casual text, the kind someone sends when they want control without commitment. Hey, hope you're good. Last night was fun, right? Miss you. I didn't respond. 7 years of being second to her moods, her ambitions, her emotional availability, and I was finally choosing myself. Weeks passed, then fate stepped in again. I found Maya, or she found me, at a coffee shop near my office. She worked there part-time. I ordered, she smiled, and somehow the universe nudged us back into each other's orbit. We talked a little every day, coffee breaks, shared playlists, soft jokes, a growing ease. I never once felt like I was replacing Leia. With Maya, everything was natural, effortless. A month later, we went to a local dance event. Nothing fancy, just live music and warm lights. I was nervous, not because of her, but because this was the first time I allowed someone else into the space of my heart that had belonged to Leia for so long. Maya held my hand gently. Just follow the music, she whispered. And for the first time in years, my heart followed something other than fear. As we danced, I felt alive, not desperate, not wounded, just whole. Then I saw her, Leia, standing across the room, frozen, watching me with an expression I'd never seen before regret. But there was no pain this time, only clarity. She had chosen her moment with someone else. I had chosen mine with someone new. And the truth hit me as I held Maya close. Some doors close because better ones are waiting. Over the next months, Maya and I slowly built something real. Not rushed, not forced, just honest. Morning coffees, evening walks, shared rainy nights on her balcony. One evening, staring at the glowing city skyline through the rain, I said, I never thought one dance could change everything. She laughed softly, brushed my hair back, and said, change isn't scary when it leads you somewhere better. And she was right. The night Leia danced with another man wasn't the end of my story. It was the beginning. A push toward someone who saw me, valued me, chose me every day, without hesitation, and sometimes. A broken heart is just the universe clearing space for the right person. If you're going through a tough time, please remember that you're not alone. Help is available. You can reach out to the National Alliance on Mental Illness or other support services in your area. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories.